Hey there, let's talk about something that many Christians struggle with. Finding yourself caught in a cycle of repetitive sin. It's a deeply personal and often painful experience, but there's wisdom we can gain from looking at how the priests in ancient Israel handled sin. In the Old Testament, when priests found themselves in sin, they had a fascinating and meaningful approach. First, they'd acknowledge their wrongdoing, not just to themselves, but before God. This wasn't a casual sorry about that moment. It was a deep, honest recognition of their failure. But here's what's really interesting. They didn't stop at confession. The priests would bring a sin offering to the temple. Now, I know we don't do animal sacrifices anymore, but the principle here is powerful. They took tangible action to deal with their sin. They didn't just feel bad about it, they did something about it. In the New Testament, we see this same pattern, but with an important difference. Jesus became our ultimate sacrifice, our perfect high priest. This means we don't need to bring animals to the temple anymore, but we still need to follow that pattern of acknowledgement and action. Think about it like this. Imagine you're repeatedly falling into the same pit. Just feeling guilty about falling in isn't enough. You need to acknowledge the fall, yes, but then you need to take practical steps. Maybe that means avoiding the path that leads to that pit. Maybe it means building a bridge over it. Maybe it means asking someone to help guide you around it. The priests also understood something crucial. Restoration wasn't just a personal thing. They had accountability, they had community, they had other priests who could support them, guide them, and sometimes even correct them. And here's something really beautiful about this whole process. It wasn't about shame, it was about restoration. The goal wasn't to wallow in guilt, but to return to a right relationship with God and continue serving Him effectively. So if you're struggling with repetitive sin today, remember this ancient wisdom. Acknowledge it honestly. Take concrete steps to address it. Seek accountability in your spiritual community. And focus on restoration rather than shame. Remember, God's mercy is new every morning, and His grace is sufficient for whatever struggle you're facing. This isn't about perfectly following rules. It's about growing in your relationship with God and learning from those who've walked this path before us. Take heart, friend. You're not alone in this journey.